Warning, the Hear It in Horror podcast is a review podcast that is full of spoilers of the first few episodes of the shows that we discuss. If you do not like spoilers, please pause and go listen to the show. We announce ahead of time what show is discussed in the next episode, or you can check it out in the show notes. We'll be here when you're done.
Hello everyone, welcome to a very special Hear It in Horror episode. This is our holiday live stream.
Hi.
Thanks for being here. Everyone, you want to say hi?
Hello.
Hi.
Did you say meow, Alante?
Yes,
Perfect.
I did.
That's very
It
on brand
translates
for
well.
you.
It translates well.
Alrighty. So this live stream is going to be a little bit different. If you were here for Halloween, we had some trivia for that one. Didn't really have a lot of good Christmas trivia for this one, so I thought we'd mix it up. And we are going to do a live reaction. So we will be listening to an episode from the Morbid Forest, their holiday special. So Morbid Forest is a anthology, so it's a little bit different from everything else we've done, because everything else we've done has been the long-form serialized dramas. But for Christmas, we thought we'd try something else. So, if you've heard Morbid Forest's last season, the season 4 special, Little Helpers, that's going to be what we're listening to. If you haven't heard it, then get in your comfy place or start doing chores, whatever you usually do when you listen to podcasts.
I was gonna say, it's like, how are we? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, some of it. Okay, so that before we start, so that's the question. So, to everyone here, how do you usually listen to podcasts? Are you actually 100% focused sitting down listening, or are you up doing something listening?
Can people do that? Just like sit down and just like listen to something?
If it's really good, I will make an entire production of it. I will dim
You'll
the
draw a
lights.
bubble bath.
Lavender, CBD, bath salts, a must.
That
But no,
sounds
like
delightful.
if it's a good horror one, like I will almost isolate and cocoon and just be like, I just need as much of only this into me as possible.
I think I'm kind of in the same zone. Like I'm the, stretch out on the center of the bed, starfish style, like with the
Take me, horror.
headphones in under my nice fuzzy blanket and just
horror.
take me horror.
Who's horror?
Wow. Wow.
Love it. That's real Sleep Token vibes for me. Yeah. No, if I'm gonna, I can do that, but it's like if I'm gonna go fall asleep to it. Like I'll intently be listening, but if I'm listening to it for comfort, I'm gonna pass out. It's just gonna happen.
Okay, see, that's another one I don't understand, because like if I'm listening or watching or reading anything story related, I don't want to fall asleep because like that's I'm focusing on the thing,
Well, not the first
what
listen
happens
through, but like a second listen through, I'll do that. Like I go to sleep to Sayer. That's one of my comfort ones. But I've heard it a dozen times.
I think the one difference I find is with like things which are kind of more like stories that are read to me, in which case that's more of a like I'm active, I'm cleaning my house and doing things. But if it's anything like immersive audio drama, that's like, nope, we gotta focus on just this.
they have that issue if I'm like having trouble like hearing the voices, where it's like I need to like I'm like, what did they just say? And then it's like I can't be having like other things going on. It's like even the laundry folding is too loud. You're like, we need to hear what they're saying. But otherwise, yeah, I kind of like I can't even just like do this and not be doing something. I need my hands got to be moving.
I came prepared, so I know what I'm gonna do about this.
What are you
I started
gonna
a
do?
bracelet. I started like faceting stuff, so I just have this bracelet I need to finish.
See, there you go.
See?
Like the kind of mindless repetitive tasks. Love that. And I hate that the robots have taken those jobs because that is the job I want. If there was like, if there was a paid equivalent of popping bubble wrap bubble by bubble by bubble, that's the
Wow.
perfect job for me. I would love that.
What do you think I do for a living?
Pop humans.
Ew.
Bone by bone by bone.
By boat.
Zone out and just do this and just shit. An hour's gone by. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, my dissociation ability, strong.
Need me some of that.
Sorry, my Rudolph keeps falling. I might have to take it off. So keeping it in the Christmas spirit just for a minute before we hop into the episode, do you have any like Christmas horror related traditions? Are there like, because for us, the closest in my family, we do like the Nightmare Before Christmas for sure
I
with the
love
little
that.
kids. And then we will always watch A Christmas Carol, but I like to always say, what if that was a horror movie to my family and see
It
like
is a horror movie.
There's
talk about
ghosts.
I mean, yeah, it's a ghost story for sure.
Like it's legit a man
But-
having an existential crisis about a future in which he is ungrieved because of the life he is living. That is horror.
I got to vent real quick about that story. That story got me kicked out of a bar. So they were
Christmas
doing
Carol?
yes. They were doing bar trivia, as bars tend to do, and the question was, how many ghosts are in A Christmas Carol? Anybody?
Well, I feel like 3 is the obvious
Marley.
one, but it's probably incorrect. There's probably
No,
another
there's more.
secret ghost.
There's more. Because,
There's
Yeah.
5, isn't
His
it?
business partner.
Oh, wait, yeah, no.
The one who came to see him.
6, Marley. Because you've got the
And-
Ghost of Christmas, past, present, future, Marley, and then the 2 children that are in the robes of present, right?
Okay, but are they counted as ghost or are they just like manifestations? Well, I guess a ghost could be a manifestation, but like I was just thinking true like haunt ghosts.
Well, I mean, at the very least, that would be the answer is 1. Maybe 2.
I mean, just because
They're
they
called
don't
the
look ghosts,
ghost
I still
towns.
count present. Your present, past, and future absolutely haunt you. I don't care
Yeah.
who you are. Like in some
Wait,
way
how
or
did this
another.
get you kicked out of a bar? Like, were you
Oh,
rambunctious
I-
about it? Were you like, it's 4?
Yeah, big time. Because it cost me the win, and I lost
I would have
my
been mad.
shit.
Okay, that's fair.
I had my friends carry me out while I was screaming and holding a buffalo wing, so it wasn't all bad.
I didn't die for nothing.
Oh wow. Mhm.
But Marley was
I do
dead
kind
to
of have a
begin with.
historical question.
Sure.
Because, like, in England,
Mhm.
the, like, telling ghost stories around Christmas is a thing. And that did...
Really?
Yeah, it did come to America because you have, like, and Terry ghost stories and tales of the glory and, you know, all that. So it made it into the Christmas songs and everything. So I think it had a little holding in America at some point, but that's not really there today, I wouldn't say. I don't know any American families who sit around and tell ghost stories on Crimble. So I'm wondering when that changed. I am so sorry. It'll be
Very
Crim,
crisis.
it'll be Crimble, it'll be Crimis. I've been ruined with my vernacular for years. I don't remember.
Quantica.
The old Crimsel. Yeah, Mary
Festivus.
Chrysler.
Chrysler.
I don't know when it changed.
It looks like it's not even in England anymore. Oh,
Yeah, I
that's
think
a bummer.
I think
I know
unless
that,
you
like-
choose to wear a top hat, you've probably forgotten this tradition. Like if you go to your way to look gothly, you've probably forgotten this tradition.
I mean, our modern conception of Christmas definitely comes from like a very specific like 20-year period of like the 1850s. to
Coca-Cola.
60s.
Yeah, Coca-Cola.
Created
did.
Santa Claus, and it's
Like-
been that since ever since.
Yeah.
Could you
Like,
imagine how things would be different if it was Pepsi and our Christmas color was blue?
Or if we had like
Goodness.
skinny Santa or something. Tragic.
Coming next year, Santa 2.0, Hot Santa.
Ooh, I like
I
this.
mean, I'm pretty sure.
I mean-
I don't know.
that book is.
I like a
already-
man that looks like he can survive a hard winter, you know?
Oh, so you like the horror movie? What was it? Santa's Sleigh.
I need to look this up immediately.
Oh, okay, so it's one of the world's largest WWE, WCW wrestlers playing Santa. Yeah. So
Oh.
You have my
But not
interest.
the first to do so. Don't forget Santa Claus with muscles. That was Hulk Hogan.
yeah.
Wait. Which wrestler?
Oh my
Is
god.
this The Rock?
No.
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 What is this?
This is
Andre
amazing.
the Giant? Who?
No.
Bill Goldberg.
Yeah,
Okay,
Bill
I'll-
Goldberg. Yeah.
Also, I
He
would
came
say
in the
that-
WCW as like the man who could not be defeated because he's built like a brick wall. Yeah,
mean, I'm
and
not
they made
mad
him
at
say,
this at all.
the story is that he was a demon who lost a bet to an angel, and for like 1,000 years he had to deliver kids to nice kids, and now the time is up. Begin movie.
So now he gets to go be a demon again?
Yes.
Great.
I need
Also-
to see this now.
Down a lot.
I think the scary ghost story tradition has definitely returned with the Doctor Who Christmas specials. I think that's that has.
And as our chat
kind
says,
of
BBC
taken
Ghost Stories each year
taken
too.
up
So.
the torch.
Hold on. Pause, rewind. Is he beating a bitch with a menorah?
What?
Because I'm so in if that's what's going down.
Oh my goodness.
I did not.
There's just I just see a video clip of him in the Santa suit holding a menorah, about to like use it like a brass knuckle on somebody.
You'll
in.
love the movie.
Okay.
It's great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Apparently we have
And
more
fast
Christmas
forward.
horror stories that we knew about. All I knew was Black Christmas. That was the only one in my repertoire.
Well, then there was what was that one? Oh, I can't remember it, but like Christmas tries to take over Hanukkah, and the dude has to fight back. It's gonna buzz me.
Sounds
I don't-
vaguely familiar.
It was a comedy that was fantastic.
Yeah, I was like,
get y'all back on track, or if this
No.
is gold. Like,
What track?
right.
Did we
okay, while
ever
Clay's
have
looking it up,
rails?
does anyone have a good? Does anyone
Hebrew
have a,
hammer.
Oh, did you find it, Clay? Okay.
The Hebrew hammer. I love this.
Hammer.
Oh my god.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
No.
Okay.
So we have to send you
Snowstorm?
memes by post.
Internet
Okay.
tubes
good to know.
froze.
All the
I'm
tubes.
jealous. I miss snow. It snows maybe one day a year, usually on my birthday.
The high
But I want
today
more
is
than that.
18.
I want at least a week.
Don't come here. We get it like once
No.
a decade.
I would love
Jesus.
that.
Delightful.
It's gonna be in the 80s on Christmas.
Oh, okay.
That's
Random
same
rant.
here, Clay.
Random rant. Because it'll make sense. Random rant. If you aren't watching Pluribus, you should watch Pluribus. I think this is my style of horror, for sure. It's like horror. They put it as a comedy, but it's not really like super comedic. It's like kind of morose. But why I connected the subject is like in one of the scenes, it's not a spoiler. There's just this flashback of like these two people in this ice hotel.
It's a real place.
And I want to go there so bad. Like, it's a real. I want to go to there. Like, with sleep on an ice bed, which hopefully a bunch of faux furs on it. This sounds
There is.
amazing.
There is.
I want.
But the
I
best
want
part
it.
is when you get whiskey in a rock. Like, even their drinkware are carved out of ice. It's great.
16
Let me
blankets.
tell you how I go to sleep at night.
Love this.
You know, I'm laying.
3 bourbons.
There is mattress, fitted sheet, me, regular sheet, heated fleece blanket, comforter, throw blanket. Anything less than that, I will freeze to death in the night.
I think I died
Wow.
listening to that. Holy crap.
And what do you
Wow.
have your
The whole
thermostat
point-
set to?
60 something. My husband's like, oh, it has to be cold to sleep, and I'm like,
Yes.
for you. He's got two
agree.
wind blowing fans plus the
Yeah.
ceiling fan, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I have to protect myself from these inhospitable environments.
Can't be
my God.
can't be hotter than
No.
68 degrees. Feet will be
Never
exposed.
have exposed feet.
That-
That's
Fan
how the
mu-
monsters get you.
I have a California king. I have room to have my feet out, so
Wow.
it's fine.
Hi.
Ceiling fan
I
on,
learned so much about
standing
you in that
fan
one
on.
sentence.
Like, also I need the noise of standing fan. That helps too, though. But yeah, no circulation and cold. It need be.
Cold is bad. That's why we've created civilization to escape the cold, specifically the cold.
Understand, my
You one of
people
those
came
people
from
who
Northern
needs to
Europe.
go to, like, the
They said y'all are
Bahamas
wrong
every
and
once
kept
in a
going north
while.
until I could stop finding land.
I'm Swedish. I was born in the desert.
And
That's
adapted
where
really
I'm
well,
from.
apparently, yeah. You've turned your back on your
Okay,
bloodline.
deserts?
Good. No, I wasn't born in Sweden. But yeah,
Sweden?
Nordic ancestry,
Sweden?
desert living.
Phyrexian
Oh.
in chat said, just gift Jessica a mummy sleeping bag.
We just had a no sleep story about that actually, so maybe
mummy
not. It
sleeping
did not go
bag.
well with the.
I saw a nice webcomic though, and it was like this father son camping. They had those bags, and it was like, remember, son, don't zip up your bag all the way. Kid does it anyway. Next morning wakes up, turned into a moth.
It's a cocoon.
I'm like,
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
They go
Have
to
you
goo.
heard what actually happens in cocoons? They turn to goo.
Memory goo.
Yeah.
But they still have their memories, though. They keep
Warm
their memories
liquid
during
goo
the
phase.
because they found it
Goo phase.
so if they attack a cat, they'll make a smell and then they'll poke the caterpillar, so they're conditioning to fear that smell, and then of course it goes through its phase and they make the smell again. That thing hauls ass away. Almost like the goo remembers.
The goo remembers.
The goo remembers. That's the
Sounds
closest
like a
I think
title.
we've got to horror.
I don't
Well,
know.
no, we had a conversation about black lights
there's
earlier.
a beauty in the goo remembers.
It's my memoir.
I'm gonna need a special thanks in that book, by the way.
For Clay, for reminding me of the goo.
Clarence the Third for reminding me of the goo.
Mm.
Alrighty. Any fun Christmas traditions you have?
We were so devoid of Christmas traditions growing up that we just copied other people's. Those are my Christmas, because we didn't really do like a Christmas dinner or anything, and we're like, we should probably like do that, right? So we're like, what do people eat on Christmas? So then we started doing ham, and it's like, I guess this is our tradition now. I guess we're ham people.
Chris.
The sequel
We
to the
do-
goo remembers.
We do enchiladas, and he'll do a pot of chili with beans for his dad, because his dad will pour the beans over the enchiladas. And then I do a upside down pineapple cake. That doesn't sound right, but it has pineapples on it.
Pineapple upside down cake.
Yes, I knew I said it wrong. Thank you. The brain is not braining very well right now.
My family still does it big every year. We have the long dining table. If I bring someone over, I have to give them like a week's advance of
Fancy.
like, this is the fork for this is the fork for this is the spoon for this.
Really?
We sit around the fireplace around the massively overly done tree. Everyone runs around like squirrels on crack handing out presents. It's a Hallmark movie.
Aw.
So what I'm hearing is
With more
Clay's been
snide
living
comments.
a lie for us. He
He's
has
secretly
a California
rich.
king. He goes to his family's mansion for Christmas to eat at the long table. I guess you are Clarence the Third. That should have been
I
our
am.
first clue that you were secretly fancy.
No, the first hint was this bookshelf, which every book on there, if I add it together, is no less than $20,000.
What the flaming fuck?
They're all
I
out of
mean-
print gaming books.
So what's your? It's just Ashley, you got Clay's address, right? Would you sense our secret
I
packages?
just want to rob Clay.
Yeah, I say because I know Jessica doesn't like me. It's not
For the term
romantic.
heist.
It's for crime.
There you go.
Yeah, I prefer the term heist personally.
It's like we have any.
That's because it gives you an excuse to draw a big board and a plan. First, we move in, come through the windows.
So one kind of thing recently started the last couple of years is like a hybrid thing of like 8 little presents and opening one for each night of Hanukkah. So that's been nice.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and it's like super wonderful and low stakes because usually it's just like cookies or like a cat toy.
I think that's one thing Hanukkah got right. Is they're like, hey, let's keep the presents simple, wholesome, good. You don't need a
Just
car
get me
with
some
a bow on
socks.
it.
Like,
I'm gonna pay the insurance.
Usually, whoever put the bow on the car.
Unironically, socks are
I'm
like
pleased.
you
I'm
get
very
socks
pleased
on
for
Christmas
socks.
now. You're like, thank God.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Only if they're the really fun ones.
Well, they have to be fuzzy socks. They can't just
Yeah.
be like white tube socks.
But,
that
like,
means
thick-
someone
some
hates
thick
you.
wool socks?
That's
Yeah.
a crime.
And if they give you grippy socks, they're saying something.
Mm.
Yeah, no, there's that thing about like, as a kid, I hated getting any kind of clothes for Christmas because it was just like,
Right?
you are adults. You are legally obligated to clothe me. Why is this a gift?
Well, also,
Yeah.
they
Now
were
as an
bad
adult,
clothes.
I'm like,
it was
this
like
is great.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
it was
there-
never
I will
your
say
style.
there's certain exceptions because there's some clothes you're just like, wow, this is way too like. So okay, back in my day, Jinko pants, they were expensive as hell. That was certainly not like I'm getting these on the regular. This was like, this is your Christmas pair of pants. Alante, to break it down
One
for you,
leg.
imagine pants where you could fit in the leg by itself.
Monte, we know. Aren't I the youngest one here? I know.
They're
what
still
Jinko
around. You
pants
can
are.
still
What
get
the
them.
hell? I've never
can still
seen
get
this.
them.
You can fit a whole CD player in there.
Yeah,
You
no,
could put
That's not a
you could put a
thing.
Super
Massive.
Nintendo in there.
I think I came from the wrong universe because this was not a thing.
They're
Okay,
no,
so we
these
need-
are essentially like
This is
the,
definitely a mandala.
like
Because I
what
know.
was it? late
Yes.
90s, early 2000s return of the culottes, essentially.
Yeah, so now we need to get, okay, we got to get full on for Lante. We got him a pair of Jinkos, a pair of Kicks, and a pair of Trips. Look up Trip NYC. 2 P's.
Okay.
I understand that these things are
Wait.
basically backlit.
Okay. That was a thing in high school. Okay. This I know. I think.
I like how chat's like parachute pants.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of close.
They're just wide leg jeans,
except
but they were so
didn't
wide.
cinch at the
Goth
ankle.
theater
They just
kid
kept
pants.
going.
Just goth theater kid pants.
The whitest
With
of legs.
so much pocket, which we are now not allowed to have. We've been denied pockets for too long.
And also, they were
That's
like, where does the
right.
pocket go? Wherever you want. There were some Jinkos, the top of the back pocket started at your knee and went to your ankle because that's accessible.
What?
Well,
Sorry.
it made slight sense when you were in school most of
Yeah,
your
you're at
life.
your
You could
desk, you
just
just go,
reach into that pocket without sitting up. It was great.
Yeah.
You missed out.
Nope. Okay. Different universe. Got it.
All right. Izzy, have you shared one? Have you had a chance to share yet?
Oh, Christmas tradition?
Yeah, what's Canadian Christmas?
Well, I mean, it's basically the same, but I know
We
like
make
our
the
family
Yule
Christmases
Moose.
had a very extreme limit because our Christmas tradition was no Christmas until after my birthday, which is on like 6 days before. So Christmas was incredibly compressed. Partially, I think, because my parents just hated Christmas carols, and so it was like no singing of Christmas carols in the house except within the window between like the 20th to the like 31st. That's it. That's all the Christmas you get. Like, tree is up during that period and then down. So
Do your parents hate joy?
no, they love joy.
No.
To be fair, they did Christmas like incredibly like authentically and with joy. We took my mom to a Polar
So Christmas
Express
concentrate.
train thing where she like giggled like a 3-year-old as they like punched her ticket like they did in the movie as adults.
They
like,
punched
you
her?
know,
Oh my God.
Like legitimately, like loved Christmas, but they were like, let's keep it special by keeping it limited.
I will agree with
That's-
that because when it's not, when
yeah.
Halloween hasn't even happened yet, and I see Christmas stuff coming out, I want to do harm.
That's mostly because they're trying to erase Halloween, which is why I'm getting mad about that. And I think they've broken the holiday convention. That shit needs to stop. And like, but also because we need more like Thanksgiving jams. We only have one good Thanksgiving song to hold back
the cranberry
Christmas. We need
sauce
more.
and have mashed potatoes. Thank
Morgan?
you for loving me. Thank you for being there. It's from Bob's Burgers.
Apparently,
What the fuck?
there's okay, that makes more sense. But apparently there was a song that was written to be a Thanksgiving song, but got adopted and took over by Christmas. Does anyone want to guess what it was? It's a
Wait,
very
what?
well-known song.
Jingle bells.
Okay, it's Jingle
What?
Bells.
What?
No.
Yep.
It was a Thanksgiving song.
Not one mention of Christmas in that show. Or
It was written by a racist.
Jingle Bells was secretly racist.
I mean, that doesn't exclude.
Alante's
that
learning
from
so many new
being
things.
Thanksgiving, though.
What? Okay.
Because it was
So
like
much is
poking fun at
happening.
minstrel shows.
I didn't know that either.
This is new information
Wait,
to me.
say
I
it
don't know if
again?
it's true or not. Huh?
Say it again.
That it was like satirizing minstrel shows. That's why Jingle Bells was written. I don't know if that's true. That's just a little internet video I saw. I haven't delved too much further
I
into
also
it.
saw that video.
But that's what I heard regarding Jingle Bells.
I'm playing all the lyrics through
I
my
mean, I
head
don't
now.
think
Yeah, I don't.
so because there is like the
Unless they
second
did it-
verse, but that is all about like just getting a fairly fast horse.
I
It
don't
had,
remember
it
the
had something
song.
specifically to do with the sleigh rides and the laughing all the way. I don't know.
Interesting.
It I see the argument people are making, which is exactly what you're saying. The minstrel shows, it definitely looks like a reach, but you know, fucking
We don't
anything's
know.
possible. Anything's possible.
We simply do not know.
No. But regardless, we still need more songs because we have that one song and we have the Charlie Brown Christmas cartoon that plays. And that also has some slight issues to it. But we need more. We need a barrier.
I think we need Halloween songs in general as well because they're not good Halloween
Whole
songs.
Soundtrack to Nightmare Before Christmas, not enough. Wait,
I mean,
It's
to be fair,
are
we
those
want.
Christmas or
It's
are
just
those
that whole
Halloween,
couple
or
months.
is it just
The
Yes.
great debate
Both.
of our time.
There is one
Both.
Halloween song on that album.
Interesting.
That's it.
Okay.
Food for thought for all of us now to go back and try to figure out what's the truth and what's not.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got 25 minutes.
Shows and Jingle Bells is true, but yeah.
Yeah,
I hope it's not, because that song slaps, and I don't want to be like, oh no, it's secretly racist.
Well,
Oh, no.
our lovely chat, who is quick on the Googles, is showing that Mitchell's shows are way newer than the song. So hopefully,
It's still horrifying.
Songs from 1957 or 1857? Was that a fix?
1857.
The Hearst
Hey,
song.
1857.
What's
The worms
Hearst
crawl in,
song?
the worms crawl out, the
What is
ants
the Hearst
pee
song?
nickel in your mouth. You've never heard that? That's a... Yeah. Don't laugh next time. A hearse
Yeah,
goes
Morbid's
by.
just a
You may
repertoire
be the next to die. They'll wrap
of
you up in
holiday
bloody sheets
songs.
and bury you 6 feet deep. Yeah. There's also They're Coming to Take Me Away, which is another Halloween song.
aha.
Yeah, I had a,
yes, my
a
grandma-
CD of
my
Halloween
grandma loves
songs, and
that
it had
song.
like those two, and then
that one.
spooky noises for like 20 tracks.
I love the old Halloween CDs that had
Yeah.
nothing to do with Halloween whatsoever. Like had the Monster Mash, it had
Thriller.
the Time Warp, and then like 6 random songs that were kind of spooky-ish. If
Zombie
you
from
could
the
half close your
Cranberries.
ear, like you close your eyes, maybe, and that was it. And I was
Yeah, and you're
Oh,
like,
man.
that's not about actual zombies. That's a war song, an anti-war song.
Alrighty. Anything else before we get to
Oh yeah, we're
the
doing
live?
holidays.
oh yeah, we're doing a live recording.
Yeah, the reason we're all here.
Now,
I kind of forgot that we were doing that.
Now,
I
Jessica,
love
do
when
you have your
chat gets to
notebook
see what
ready
happens when we're
to
done
do your
recording.
recap at the end?
You want me to
love
recap
your
what everyone
version.
just
We'll
listened
actually
to
put it in
with?
the
I
beginning
can.
for like
Yes.
a TBR or a too long didn't read. TLDR.
Alrighty, okay. Let's go ahead and so everyone listening, if you're there with us, we are going to start the live reaction. We'll probably stop every few minutes or whenever I see a face from one of my panelists.
It's too
that look like
many.
they want to say something.
You can't do that. You'll be stopping every few seconds. You know
Okay,
my
I mean
face.
like a big face. I mean a big
Okay.
face. Okay.
But
Alright.
it's gonna turn into old school.
I saw that. Morgan.
There is a hand raise button in our built into
There's a-
Riverside
Holy
if we
crap,
want
there
to
is.
pause
Let's
things.
see.
Is there where? Oh, I do see it. Okay, I see it now. Alright, you gonna share screen so I can share audio. Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Very cool.
Alrighty.
Yeah, there you go. We can.
Okay.
Okay, so far I'm liking the logo.
Okay, so
It
it
is
looks
indeed
like...
a morbid
The word
forest.
forest, but you know.
Okay, yeah, I'm just looking
Tomato,
at the credits real
tomato.
quick. So this is Naomi is one of the showrunners. It's Naomi Richards and Sean. So they are the two yeah, they're the showrunners of Morbid Forest. But it looks like this one was written by Naomi, with various voice talents here, some music. Oh, that I hope we don't get copyrighted on, but we'll see. And so yeah, this is about 27 minutes. So just kind of sit back or go do your chores, wherever you do when you listen, and let's hope my audio is continuing to work. Here we go.
Hello there, travelers.
It's Sean.
And Naomi. We're so happy you decided to join us for this holiday.
From here at the Morbid Forest, we want to wish you and yours a Merry Christmas,
A happy Hanukkah
a Happy Kwanzaa.
and a happy Yule.
We have more in store for you in the new year.
But for now, settle in for your Christmas delight. See you in the next year, travelers.
Everybody in chat, it's just rocking to the Jingle Bells.
Simple creatures.
Digging the music so far.
Yeah, I like the bells.
Let's keep going. I like it.
Have you been a good little boy or girl this year? It's
Neither.
the question on everyone's lips this time of year. As the years have slithered by, the question and answer grow diluted and murky. Washed away in an undertow of fast fads and missed parental observations. What was once revered no longer holds the same connotation. Most bad actions are deemed good, and the good seen as quite the bore. In an age where apple wrap boxes and steam past stuffed stocking garner all the kids' cheer, it grows harder and harder to filter out who's naughty or nice. The world is obscured by gray-moraled young bucklings whose complex desires grow steeper each year. The holiday now leaves a foul taste in one's mouth, casting one being's purpose further south. So what is to become of said being and his Yule tidings, when he no longer has reason or purpose to spread jolly old Christmas cheer?
Good production so far.
Mm-hmm.
They're in our Discord.
I hate crunching snow.
Girl, I can't hear you, Class.
It's colder than St. Martha's tits out there. It's gonna be another rough one this year.
Egon turned from his place at the fire, his slitted black peepers sliding to the side. In a tall wingback chair slumped a figure he loved so dearly. The shadows quake in rivulets around his master's face, shrouding what Egon presumed was a sour leer. The unbecoming sight unsettling Egon down to his stubby toes. Every year his master grew worse for wear, as the modern world advanced further from an image they recognized. Gone were the dirt roads and thatch roof mud houses, all replaced with skyscrapers with tight-lipped veneers. Where idyllic box houses sat in perfect lane rows, but its contents remained more rigid than bone. Gone were the humans who cowered in fear. Lost were the babes who cried when his master rode near. Now his broad frame sat dejected and weary, not even in the mood for chestnuts or tender rumps to roast. Licking his lips, Egon pedaled nearer. Taking his chances, he queered,
Master, have you eaten?
I have no desire for food, Aegon. Leave me.
The fire crackles as Egon's lips fall silent. He wishes so much the light to return in his master's coal eyes, to be useful once more and for the elves to thrive, because what use is an elf that the world does not require?
We need to pause
They
for
live
just a minute.
Stop laughing at me.
No, I'm just enjoying you experiencing it. Don't hide your face.
Yeah, I was trying to get to the 5-minute mark. I thought you.
I couldn't laugh. I couldn't make it.
To the 5-minute mark. No.
Oh man.
So we've got.
So.
Explain.
Explain.
Which part?
Yes.
Okay. I will say so far, the bells at the beginning. Love that. Love the ominous bells. That was great. The snow crunching directly in my ear. I don't know about you guys, but I hate the sound of crunching snow. I hate stepping on. Yeah, some people are like, oh, I love it. It's like so soothing. I hate it. Despise.
Damn.
Is that because your biasness towards the cold?
Yeah.
You know, I did live again in South Dakota for 4 years. We would go on snow hikes, and my husband would have to make a little path. Yeah, some snakes. My husband would make a little path in front of me, and I'd step in his footprints because I hated crunching into snow. He's got big old platypus feet, so luckily.
Snow does have that very specific
Good
kind
for
of
you,
audio
Jessica.
quality to it. So
Good for you.
I get that.
Well, okay, so
and
are
yes,
you just saying...
Latte, correct.
Wait, what? Oh, never mind.
But anyway,
I think. Is it the same, Jessica, with crunching leaves, like that foliage sound?
No, that's
just
great.
Specifically
No.
snow. See, I don't
Specifically
it sounds
snow.
the same to me.
There's quite a little
wild.
bit more of a squeak with snow, specifically.
Yeah, I think it's the squeak.
If you want to replicate that in a Foley situation, you use cornstarch, to create that.
Hate cornstarch as well. Maybe that's why.
Yeah,
Cornstarch,
so that-
like on your fingers, rubbing it together. I'd rather cut my hands off. Just
Wow.
cut 'em
Okay.
off.
So
None
As
of
much
that.
times I've used cornstarch to cook, I've never would have thought to ever put that on my fingers and rub it together.
I'm doing it on purpose. It's just like, oh, what's this? Sin.
But yeah, it's got that very kind of like crunchy, kind of like squeaky sound to it that like
Yeah,
I think
hatred.
if you've got like a misophonia kind of situation, probably hits real hard.
I present Jessica with the new hater award.
Sounds in general.
Also,
and
one of our great
sensations.
people in chat says snow sounds like polystyrene, and now I'm not going to be able to unhear that. Thank you.
Yeah, it does
Yeah,
kind of.
also terrible squeaking against itself.
Polystyrene, I think, is a little bit like a step up, but yeah, it's same sort of profile.
But anyway,
so
I
then
think my face
work-wise,
situation.
Also, I think that took me by surprise here with our squeaky voiced elves and then our very deep bassy. I think Santa.
Demon Santa or
Krampus?
Krampus. I don't know.
Sounds like Krampus, yeah.
Yeah.
You're Krampus.
But I guess my question is, how much is going to rhyme and when? Because I feel like we
That's
like.
Scott.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me, yes.
I was
Okay.
like, okay, I see you kind of rhyming here, and then they stopped. I was like,
Yeah,
I need
it's
all or
half-
nothing in this situation.
Yeah, it's a little half committed to the bit. Like there's no
Or-
meter to it really. That's
or you need
consistent.
a break. You need a break between the rhyme and the
Yeah.
not rhyme. It's
Like,
Yeah,
there's
because I was
parts
trying to
of it
figure out, I was
that-
like, have I just not. Yeah, I was like, have I not cut onto the rhyme scheme? Like, but then I'm like, okay, no, we go A, and then we'll go C, D, E, F, G,
Yeah.
A, B. And I'm like, okay.
There was definitely like a part of it felt like it was trying to do that like 'Twas the Night Before Christmas thing, but like
Yeah.
it didn't get all the way there.
man, we're not even 5 minutes
Hard
in,
to rhyme
though.
for a whole story,
Yeah,
though.
we're not even
That's
5 minutes
insane.
in.
For sure.
Yeah.
But I'm appreciating so far. It really is this is a nice do stuff while doing other things kind of podcast so far. So
Yeah, I like it.
Feather in
it's
the hat.
punchy.
Alrighty, so let's see what it holds for us. What's this story gonna be? Okay, here we go.
Service. Otherwise, they return to dust. And that is a fate Egon just can't endure.
Very well, miss. But should you need anything at all,
Should you
What
need us?
need would I have?
I don't know, master. Any need, really.
pause.
I'm tired, Egon.
Pause.
So very, very tired.
Do we need to talk about that at all? Do we really?
Oh, the
As a
face
society,
Jessica
do we
is
need to
making.
talk about this?
Oh, the face.
Do we?
Maybe master wasn't the
Yeah.
best.
No.
Word
no,
to
not-
use
not
with that
in
accent.
Not
With that,
that
yeah.
phrasing cadence. No. Unless that's the point they're trying to make.
Maybe
It's
just because we were
shocking.
talking about the Jingle Bells thing. That's
Shocking. No, it's the way you
No.
say it. It's the way you say it.
Yep.
Okay, this doesn't save it. The voice actor is a Texan. That is his natural speaking
That makes
sound.
it worse.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we?
That's
That makes
how that naturally fell out that mouth.
All right. Do we
Ooh.
actually want to like take it back like a full 10 seconds before so we can because
Sure.
yeah I
Do
feel
we
like
really want to relive that? Okay.
maybe reliving this one particularly, but like I feel like last time we jumped in it was like I forgot what the last sentence we ended off on is, and now
Okay.
I'm just shocked, so
Yeah,
I
here.
can't remember what the
Yeah.
Okay, I can back it up. It'll back up 15
I'm
seconds.
getting a very clear picture of this character, at least.
Okay. Backing up 15 seconds, and yeah, let's go.
Very well, master. But should you need anything at all,
What need would I have?
I don't know, master. Any need, really.
I'm tired, Egon. So very, very tired. The world has lost its Lightbringer, its joyous Batman, and not one of those dullards has taken a second glance. Now go. I do not have the energy for your questions.
Egon gazes with baffled contemplation as his master's form slinks into a shadowy embrace. He never fathomed a day where his master rejected the holiday he was born for.
As you wish, master.
Oh, pause.
Egon
Yeah,
bowed before
this
turning.
is Krampus, and this is a whole thing.
'Cause
Where actually
Santa's
the
gone,
elves
right?
are and Santa's elves actually are black. In that whole, I think it is in
are
a
you talking about
Scandinavian
like
country.
the Dutch thing?
Yeah, that's a whole thing.
Like
So that
Cythrus?
explains that. Yeah, that explains that.
I don't know that it does explain that.
Also,
Well,
Batman?
it doesn't make it better, but at least that has like a real world parallel, and it wasn't really like it is a choice, but it's not a like an author like, I'm gonna make this a black elf. You know what I mean?
Maybe I know what you mean.
I think I will look it up. You know what we're talking.
Yeah, no,
you know what I'm talking
I know
about.
what you're talking about, but huh.
Dutch Santa, Black Pete. That's I think what it's called.
Black Pete.
But is
Okay,
that
that sounds familiar?
Well, this is Egon, so
Yeah, but I think they
relation
might
to Black
be
Tom?
They might be kind of like in that realm, that world. But
I don't know
that
that
doesn't make it better.
the
but
black
it's
in
still-
that situation is talking about skin? Oh, it is. Okay.
It is. That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
Did you just see Black Pete for the first time?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No.
God, I destroyed your life. You're gonna cry.
I mean, borrowing
Maybe it's
from
a-
Black
it's-
Pete
maybe
is
it's a
just
cultural
borrowing
difference,
another
but-
culture's racism.
No,
here,
it is
so-
that wild cultural
Maybe that.
thing.
Maybe it means something different.
No.
Nope.
No, it
Where-
doesn't.
It means exactly that. Yep.
Oh, dear.
Yep. Oh my God, we're gonna cry. I'm so sorry.
Are you okay?
I'm
Jessica?
so sorry. Oh,
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 Did we break
sweet
Jessica?
baby.
no. Oh
A
no.
little bit.
We're only 5 minutes.
Was unexpected.
I know.
Oh,
Oh.
Might have been one of those things where it's like back in the day, like, oh, tall, dark, and handsome, and dark didn't necessarily mean skin color. Sometimes it meant like hair
means
color.
dark.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
It.
Yep.
Like,
Okay, we have
Dutch-
Ollie in chat here. Is that as racist in Europe as that would be considered in America?
I was
Yes.
gonna say yes.
There's a lot of protests
Like-
and stuff about that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Ollie
it-
is like 8 messages deep on this racist as hell.
Yeah, it's racist.
Yeah.
The history of that, like, modern times is very controversial because everybody's like, but it's a Christmas tradition, and people are like,
That doesn't
still
excuse it.
racist.
Yep.
Yeah.
Remember, kids,
It does
tradition
not
is just
excuse
peer
it
pressure
just
from the
'cause you
dead.
like it.
In fact, it says a lot about you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Ollie said, well, yeah, but no. So now I'm confused. Don't
Helpful.
know.
Thanks, Ollie.
Europe is insanely white supremacist.
Okay.
That was the thing that was said.
So are we still going to keep going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm
yes, we
assuming
will.
they're
We
drawing
will.
from that lore. I'm
I
assuming.
think that that's where they're taking it from, because that would be an entirely different accent. They'd have like Dutch accents, presumably.
I mean,
Like I said,
if they had voice actors
it's
who
the-
could do a Dutch accent.
it's a bad use of a Texan accent. It should never be saying that word. Just we can't say it right.
Yep.
Okay, let's see. I backed it up another 15
Glad we watched this one together, because I don't know if I could have handled that alone.
Control this.
But that's what makes great entertainment, right? Okay, all right.
Can they see us too? Can people's like? Can they see our little things, or can they just see
I can
the
see
screen
you,
we're
so I
sharing?
assume.
Chat, can you
s-
see our faces or just the shared screen?
Here, let me go look.
I
But yeah, it's the big
So
screen.
everyone saw your
but then
reaction
everyone's
face.
on the side.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
On the plus
I
side,
feel
I'm
so
not making.
bad. I'm so sorry.
At
I'm
least I'm
showing
making
you
a
the
Discord
world and how
emoji
it
out of
really
it.
is.
Alrighty, backed it up 15 seconds. I think now. Okay, and let's just see where it takes us. Let's see.
Yeah.
We're
Really,
giving
I mean,
this.
this is Naomi.
We're giving this a go.
It's
so-
shocking. You're shocking.
Okay, let's go.
Sinks into a shadowy embrace. He never fathomed a day where his master rejected the holiday he was born for.
As you wish, master.
Egon bowed before turning to exit the cabin. He allowed the harsh winds to snap the wood door from his stout fingers, the weight of his frustration rattling its frame. As his somber boots sink into the white maw of the snow, his mind stews on his master's forlorn state. It was no secret the toy factory, once vibrant and bustling, was rapidly turning into a spider's homestead. Children desired toys less and less, and elves were just not capable of fashioning gifts of the electronic fair. Egon's temper boiled, hot enough to melt snow, his stunned limbs shaking like a leaf in a storm. His rage simmered to the edge, threatening to cook his brain, when suddenly an idea took foot in his head. As Egon crested the slate-covered terrain, a view of the factory rising high in his eye, his mind hatched a plan to guarantee the end of his master's slump. He just needed the help of 3 willing companions.
Now we're Doctor Who.
The sack
What?
was packed, its contents not quite as high. The sleigh was hitched to 9 reindeer who were ready in kind. Egon shuffled into the loading bay, his eyes peeled for his kindred. A total of 683 elves work tirelessly each year to supply good little boys and girls with their Christmas cheer. But as the modern world expanded, their naughty list grew rampant, soon muddling into permanent gray stasis. The balance of the world was most certainly out of order, and Egon missed when things were more black and white, when children feared the repercussions and for their souls' plight.
Damn. Okay.
Egon spotted Riker, Eamon, and Gustav loading the last of the Christmas fare, their shoulders rounded in defeat and despair. Egon ran to their sides, yanking them further into the shadow, each of them scowling at their friend's urgent expression.
Listen up, you 3. I know Massa hasn't been the same since Nixon was in power.
Ah, yes, the good old days. What happened to starting all that war, huh? Or leaving another snap for the milk for the good saint?
Not a single child disciplined for over a decade. Just stupid participation trophies handed out at every occasion. Hey, remember all those parties we used to go to? Think the humans, those fishbowl parties?
Is that supposed to be
We
French
probably
Canadian
just do some weird cyber suit on the
Jessica,
duck now.
you are one
Humans
of
aren't
my
about
favorites.
species to species interactions anymore.
They interacted with other species? Doesn't that make the young come out not human looking?
You idiot, not like that. They only interact with each other.
I don't know, Gus. Have you seen that new dark web stuff?
Quiet, the lot of you. We're not here to discuss the happenings of interpersonal human interactions.
What else they're talking about?
The Master!
Silence drops instantly between the conspiring
Wait, we need to
elves.
pause,
The elves wanted for little else in
Jessica,
life
just room
than
to
to
breathe.
obey and attend to their master's needs.
Give Jessica a chance to breathe. I'm beginning to worry about her.
This is worth it. I'm sorry, Jessica. This
we're
is worth
listening
it
and
just
watching
to
you.
see your face. It really is. What? You are amazing. You were one of my favorites. You are dying. I'm so sorry.
Was
Okay,
that
from a
supposed to be
technical
a French
standpoint.
Canadian accent that on that one elf?
Oh. But that's the Texas of Canada. That's not making it better.
I know. I know. Also,
It gives us
Nixon-
a point of like where this is taking place.
Oh, it.
Yeah. And then they said a decade of that, right? So is it the 80s, or did I miss
Oh
another
God.
historical context there for what time period we're actually in? Because the
Oh, that's
participation
90s.
trophies, that didn't start till what, the 2000s?
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Really?
I-
It was as early as the 90s? don't
I
remember
appreciate
ever
your
getting a
guys'
participation trophy.
ability to hear any plot.
Okay, all right. Okay, from a technical standpoint, I'm confused. Just because, like, there's, like, different room tone. I think that's just a limitation of the recordings, I guess.
Yeah, we've got
So-
a basic kind of murmur, sort of in the space of people.
I will
people
say
being
this with
hinted
all
in.
love, Morbid Forest is certainly a passion project. Like I said, they're in our Discord. Y'all can go yell at them right now. Don't. But it's like, it's definitely for the love of the game, and the voice actors are no different. So props to them for that, as always. Like, anyone willing to just get out there and try it.
It is so hard to do an accent.
Yeah.
Just in general, I make a point not to do accents because people will rip you apart. One of my favorite stories we ever did on No Sleep, it was, Making Deals with Devils. And it takes place in North Carolina, right? Mm-hmm. And the characters are like very Southern. So I was like, and the notes above were like, do like a slight Southern accent. I was like, I can't, doing a slight accent is way harder than like just doing like a balls to the wall stereotypical accent. I'm like, I can do one Southern accent and that's just going to have to be good enough. Mm-hmm. And some people are like, oh, good job with the accent. And then people are like, that's not what we sound like. And I'm like, I'm sorry.
You can't please everybody. Just this period.
Well, because like with voice acting in general, like we get these roles sometimes a few days. We have a deadline. In No Sleep's case, you have a week. We don't have time to like it's not like a movie where you can hire an accent coach and you can like work on it and like workshop it and like talk to natives and try to get like a feel for it or anything like that. So it's like to have to put on an accent for an audio drama in any sort of voice acting situation, when that's why I always try to like get people when I'm doing casting that are like from that region, because people are very specific about the accents of their specific region, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I will say that I'm finding like the narrator to be pretty strong throughout. Like I'm appreciating like their cadence and like their variation. And they do have a like very slight but not overly like hypnotic quality, which I think like serves the narration more.
Yeah, that's
interesting.
Naomi, that's the narrator.
The cadence sort of also kind of makes you want the rhyming more, I feel like, because it's written with like a poetic, she's speaking with a poetic cadence. So I wonder if maybe it would have been a different choice per se for the rhyming portions to speak with that cadence, and then to kind of differentiate when we're not going to be rhyming to use a different cadence, more of a natural like prose cadence.
Or maybe
I would hate to be that director.
Maybe it's the point, like maybe things are like weird and off, like as we were saying, like the character's like, Krampus doesn't like cramping anymore. So maybe it'll be happier, like more normal poetic towards the end.
I'm sorry, I'm going to have to sit with that one for a second.
Krampus out cramping?
Just cramping on the streets.
You just don't want to be cramping no more.
Don't want to be cramping in the streets anymore.
Okay, but so like,
settle down.
So is this supposed to be Santa? Or is this supposed to be Krampus? Because it said the Lightbringer, which is usually the term used for Satan, usually, right?
Yeah.
Is gone. The joyous
Sometimes.
Batman.
Joyous Batman got me. Like
the
what's...
joyous.
Was it?
I think it was
sure
Fat
it was
Man.
Batman or
Fat Man.
yeah.
Was it Fat Man?
It could have been Fat
Fat
Man.
Man.
I heard Batman.
Okay, Fat Man.
Were
Yeah, I
y'all
heard
fucking with me
Batman.
just now? Y'all didn't catch that?
I
heard
absolutely
Batman.
heard Batman.
Yeah, I heard Batman.
And I was like,
Batman back.
we're bringing Batman into this.
Jingle bells, Santa smells thing, or like what?
So like plot-wise, it's saying that Santa's gone and Krampus has taken over, right? But the elves seem to be loyal to Krampus, like they've worked with him for a while now. Is that what I'm getting?
Elves are also dissatisfied because everyone wants electronics and they can't make them.
Yeah, and then if they can't bring Christmas cheer, they turn to dust or something. So it's kind of
That's
like
a hard
lives on the
existence.
line.
Yeah.
Well, that is an existence. Okay. You made this darker. Okay.
I didn't. This is said in the story.
Yeah, no, that
I didn't choose this.
Who's this?
The true horror for Christmas is work or die.
Oh.
Yeah. So following that though, we're at what, almost 10 minutes in. It's small on my screen right now. 9 minutes, a little bit over 9 minutes. So do we feel like there is enough setup for a horror that we feel that? Because I was starting to wonder. Like, okay, when is it gonna get like darker? Like, when is the horror actually gonna happen? Like, it's setting it up. Is it a good enough setup that you would still listen if you were listening on your own?
Well, it sounds like the elves are gonna go sicko mode on the naughty children is kind of the vibe I was getting. They're like, oh, these kids, they're brats, and they just want iPhones. Let's kill them. I don't know what elves.
Honestly, I'm definitely listening just to hear the author intent at this point, you know?
Depends on your kind of elf, but some of them you just don't mess with. Like the...
Yeah.
I mean, the real Fae, this might be a little too far, but yeah, if they are of the Fae nature, then yeah, there's some that you absolutely don't mess with or they're gonna take you out.
Yeah.
And that's in the best case.
Okay. I'm gonna skip back 15 seconds one more time because I can't remember if I did it the first time.
Okay.
So I might be going back 30 seconds. We'll see. Okay, here we go.
Of interpersonal human interactions.
What else there to talk about?
The master!
Silence drops instantly between the conspiring elves. The elves wanted for little else in life than to obey and attend to their master's needs. Each one felt his will's degradation and longed to restore his reputation.
I think I know a way to cheer the master up.
He has been more glum the last few years.
Yes, this is the worst I've seen him since the Puritan era, when children were too concerned with their God and soul to care for Christmas.
So what's the plan? Burn down their homes?
Oh, I like that plan.
You like anything involving fire. But no, we are not burning down their homes. We are going to take care of the Christmas deliveries and get Master back into the spirit.
Will the reindeer fly if it is us behind the reins?
The reindeer are mindless beasts who don't know the difference.
I don't know. Rudolph 1 is shifty.
That's because you're all smart about it walking soft there with a red nose. Don't mean he's smarter than the rest of us.
At any rate, we need to remind him what tonight is all about.
And that is
balance. Now, let's steal the...
I'm sorry, I have to pause it for a second. Did I just hear Pinky in the Brain?
I heard a
who that
Cockney
was?
accent.
Because that's exactly who it sounded like.
Oh. Really?
But like
And then I
Bert
heard
like
Yes.
Mary Poppins style Cockney accent.
I didn't hear Pinky in the Brain.
Okay, that was... Okay.
I didn't catch Pinky
I
in
could
the
have sworn I
Brain.
heard. What's it now that I'm gonna have to... What's his name now? Did anyone remember the name of the voice actor that did Pinky?
Oh,
Didn't he pass recently?
No,
know.
Pinky is the guy. He also does Fry for Futurama. And
No,
everything else.
really?
Yeah.
Seriously?
And
Aw.
he did like...
No,
He's done a bunch of things and I cannot... No. Wait, did Billy West die?
No, Billy West did not die, but Billy West is a Pinky voice.
He has
No, he's
been.
not.
He's done live reads as his character.
Okay, I'll come back at that because it's not him. I'm gonna have to look him up while we're listening. Okay, let's keep going. Sorry. Okay, back it up 15 seconds. Here we go.
Because you're all smart about it walking soft there with a red nose. Don't mean he's smarter than the rest of us.
At any rate, we need
Okay,
to
I can
remind
use
him what
Pinky.
tonight is all about.
And that is
Balance. Now, let's steal the sleigh.
Did you say you're going to steal the sleigh?
The male elves turned, finding a trio gawking with concern. Egon groans with contrition, while his mind seethes with anger. These nosy Bettys would not ruin his plot.
Sleigh? I didn't say anything about stealing the sleigh. Did I, boys? No.
Nope.
No.
No.
You lying little dwarf. I heard you clear as day.
Yeah, we heard it too. Didn't we, Pepper?
Huh? Oh, yeah. What did he say?
I don't know what you heard, but it wasn't that.
If you're going to steal the sleigh, we want in. We do?
No, out of the question.
I'm not letting you go anywhere with my boss's reindeer. Plus, you need supervision. If we're going to save Christmas, I want to make sure it's done right.
Egon looked to his brothers,
Pause.
who shrugged in
Quick
reply.
little thing.
Yep.
If we're going to do the Bettys, one of them needs to be the sassiest gay man ever.
Hang on.
If you're going to go for it, you know?
Did they just say dwarf?
It sounded
Did I hear
derogatory,
that?
yes.
One of them was calling another one a dwarf. So, okay, well that had me. I was wondering if it was real, and then now I'm wondering if there's really dwarfs versus like the dwarfs are on one side and the elves are on the same side.
I just thought that was a name
So you
calling.
think it's just name calling?
You little dwarf.
Just being called name. Okay, never mind. Gotcha. Okay. Alright. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, and just if anyone cares, it's Rob Paulson that I was thinking of.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
one of the Pinky and the Brains.
Did he
Oh,
pass?
gotcha.
There's no way.
Doesn't look
Am I
like
just
Trying to conjure
spreading
up-
misinformation this
Yes,
whole...
quit trying to conjure up dead voice actors.
Hopefully I'm next, you know.
All right, backing up and starting again.
That's just a great quote.
No, out of the question.
I'm not letting you go anywhere with my boss's reindeer. Plus, you need supervision. If we're going to save Christmas, I want to make sure it's done right.
Egon looked to his brothers, who shrugged in reply. He didn't care for the female elves, but if all went to plan, his master's slump was soon to be well out of hand.
Fine. Let's go before we lose our chance.
We need a plan.
Man.
Egon spun, his dark eyes landing on Riker, an idea forming in his mind. He patted his pockets until he found what he required. He threw the item towards Riker, his eyes beamed with mischievous glee.
Go start trouble. The rest of you, follow me and wait for the signal.
Oh, what signal?
You'll say, Shakapam.
The elves ran along the perimeter, their tiny bodies coiled, waiting for flight. The factory buzzed on, not a care or detraction. In 3 heartbeats, calamity was awoken as a fiery explosion shattered the peaceful night. Obsidian plumes rose high into the rafters as hungry citrine flames licked up the far walls. They hissed and chortled as mayhem ensued, little elf feet scampering and some wailing in their attempts to flee, all the while not noticing the elves creep closer to their steed. Egon and his band boarded the sleigh, his eyes on the hazing horizon through the smoky blaze. His wood-splintered hands gripped the reins tight as his vocal cords stretched out into the chaotic night.
On Dasher, on Dancer, on Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen.
The reindeer bucked, stomping their hooves rising from the factory floor. Cries of outrage and horror rang like church bells as the herd prepared to soar.
Now come on, you red-nosed asshole. Light that shit up.
Black eyes swiveled back, glaring down at Egon. But the elf didn't care for the beast's deathly stare. He had plans to save Christmas. He had no time to spare. With a crack of the reins, Rudolph wailed like a bugle from the depths of hell, just as Riker boarded the vessel. With a final battle cry, they shot forth through the sky, 6 elves soaring high in hopes to save Christmas this year.
So demons are
I'm gonna pause
saving
there for a second.
Christmas.
Hang on. Yeah. Yeah, that's
Small
what I'm
demons.
trying to figure out.
Small demons saving Christmas. So
Small demons are saving Christmas.
an arsonist,
Yep.
a sexist.
I think I've heard this
and,
joke before.
Yes.
Go on to say, okay.
Well, remember, they said it's about balance. It's about balance. So,
Yeah. Also, small point, a male reindeer is not a buck, it's a bull.
all right. So since we're paused
didn't
here,
know.
I didn't know.
where
I
do we
think they're
think
going
this
to
is
save
going?
Christmas. I don't know.
How?
They're gonna set
By
the world
killing
on
the children.
fire.
Yeah, by burning the children.
This might be how they caused the Great LA Fire.
All right. Well, my thought is
I mean,
since
the fire that they just did was just as a distraction there at the elf factory,
Yeah,
right?
but one of them's an arsonist.
see my thought leading this is like they're talking about balance. They're out to set the world on fire and kill kids and do a lot of other crap. Their boss is going to turn into the new Santa.
Oh, that's terrifying. I will say I've appreciated the descriptive language, like the citrine flames and all that jazz. That's right up my alley.
Oh yeah,
I like that.
their writing's really good.
Nobody know.
I don't know where this is going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Backing up.
We're strapped in for the ride
And
here.
we'll keep
so.
it going. Yeah, let's see.
This sleigh needs rockets and the end.
The end. All right, here we go.
A final battle cry, they shot forth through the sky, 6 elves soaring high in hopes to save Christmas this year. The sleigh touched down on a quiet roof in Maine, a light dusting of snow coating each roof as far as the eye can see. The elves disembark, their button eyes taking in the serene scene.
Aren't one of you going to help us?
What for?
So we can deliver the toys?
That's not why we're here.
It's not?
Most certainly not.
If we're not here for presents, then what are we here for?
Gustav, hand me the book.
The three lady elves gasp as the male elves
You're gonna
snicker
beat the
with
shit out of
glee.
children?
Or do
The
magic
book was
with
the
the book?
most precious
Don't
item
act like you haven't
of
thought about
all
it.
the North Pole, for it was Saint Nick's log of all naughty and good little boys and girls. Gustav dismounted the sleigh, the heavy tome outstretched with reverent regard. Many had not seen its contents, as it was for jolly old Kringle's eyes alone, and it was forbidden to glance through its pages.
You wouldn't dare!
But I would. Extreme circumstances call for extreme measures.
What if it hollows out your eyes?
Or sets fire to your hair?
Egon can manage it. Right, boss?
Open it! Open it! Open it!
The ladies watch on in horror as Egon opens the gold leaf ledger, its blinding pages brighter than the northern star. Egon scours the names until he finds just the right one.
Thomas Brad, age 9 of Augusta, Maine, is undoubtedly the naughtiest cretin on St. Nick's list this year. He's covered the basics, bullied and caused pain. He ignores his parents and calls them every bad name. He's failing school. He's an internet troll and far too depraved. He is the worst of his age. A menace true to all. He's perfect for us. He's perfect for the claw.
Riker and Eamon danced about with Jubilee. Gustav whooped to the sky with his eyes filled with malice. However, the females looked on at the displaying atrocity.
So you're not saving Christmas?
I think that's obvious. Might as well join the fun. We are not joining anything, Pepper. You can't do this, Egon. It hasn't happened in a millennia. The humans will riot. It will be all-out war.
Or maybe, just maybe, it'll be a real Christmas once more. The humans have grown lazy, and so have our master. The humans have forgotten our existence. They fear nothing of death. It's time we remind them, and Thomas shall repent.
With a wicked laugh, Egon leapt down the chimney. The others scampered behind him through the debris and soot. Mary still stood next to the reindeer in shock as Rudolph's wet crimson nose poked her hollowed cheeks. She nuzzled the beast, unsure of how to stop Egon's dastardly plan. She turned to the reindeer, his eyes glowing hot like Santa's naughty coals. With a nod and a huff, she tossed Santa's sack over her shoulder and rode down the dark hearth. The elves emerged into a modern home dwelling. Its interior was silent as its occupants deftly slumbered. The living room was decorated with top to bottom glittering holiday merriment. Presents sat waiting under a tinseled pine tree. Evergreen garlands slithered around borders and behind dangling overstuffed stockings. And in the center of the picturesque scene rested a cold glass of milk next to a smattering of stale cookies, a pristine bite taken from each. It was just what the elves pictured Christmas should be all about. The elves dispersed into the home, the boys howling with mirth as they squirreled up the tree. The pine shimmied and rocked, finally plummeting to the floor, its fine round ornaments and baubles bursting on the carpeted floor. Like hooting chimpanzees, they tore into the presents, gutting them to their core. They tore down the stockings from their hooked sanctums and pissed on the couch like barnyard animals. They even broke into a bottle of scotch, guzzling it down, becoming a drunken lot.
This wasn't the plan. Please stop this right now.
Or what? St. Nick isn't coming. He's at home, giving up.
And how will this make our master work once more?
You'll have to wait and see, Tinsel Tits.
As the elves destroy the idyllic Hampshire home, Thomas Bradley slept soundly above chaos unknown. It wasn't the loud voices or the glass breaking below, but a soft clumping hoof that awoke the roguish little fiend. He sat up in bed, his feet drawing him to the door. He thought his parents were lying about dear Santa Claus, but he still wrote him a letter each and every year. As he crept down the stairs, he expected his mother, or maybe his father, to be placing his presents under the dressed tree. What he saw instead sent his little heart racing as he witnessed 6 tiny elves run amok in his home. With a guttural gasp, all eyes turned to the archway. What he saw reflecting back set his bladder racing away. 6 elves leered at the pajama-clad youngling. Their clothes were tattered, each spawn sporting long, scraggly manes. Yellow-stained smiles soured his stomach as their foul putrid odor filled the cramped air. Their skin was graying, outlining their frail bones, as nails sharp like raptor claws gleamed brighter than the first snow. With a scream, Thomas fell back, but the tot's fate was sealed as the vultures drew closer and threw him kicking and screaming into Kringle's rucksack. He shouted for his mother, he wailed for his dear father, but the magic of the evening stifled his cries. Screeching like sea banshees, the elves rolled Thomas up and out of the chimney.
Egon, we can't. We can't take this child with us.
I can and I will. Just you wait. Just you see.
The female elves felt defeated as the others boarded the sleigh. Egon cracked the reins, sending them up far and away.
Pause.
The whipping sound is aggressive.
Can we get some names for these female elves?
Female elves.
There's like a
Females?
Mary and a Pepper, I think.
That was Pepper.
And Tinsel Tits.
And Tinsel Tits.
Just the females. Just like it gets me. Like what?
Yeah. There's some interesting use of language in the whole like burning like Santa's naughty coals. The sound design has been pretty good so far. Like really?
I loved how the music got the tense music as they were starting to crash and do all the things. Yeah, like I really liked that tension riser.
Yeah, the stuff with like the reindeer and the sleigh, really solid, kind of like painting a good picture. The looting of the house, like there's a lot of good sound design happening with the music as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's little bits of the language which kind of pick me up, like I said, like or that I pick out as being a bit strange, like the use of rucksack. That's a backpack.
I wonder if this was originally the whole thing supposed to be a poem, because there's certain words that aren't used correctly, like so to speak. And I was wondering if I was like, okay, maybe it's used in this situation because it was supposed to rhyme, and then maybe things were cut or it was edited and they decided not to go with the rhymes. But there have been several words and tenses, where it's like that's not quite the use of. They're like almost. I think there's a word. There's a word for the word.
Slithering into the woods or something was one that kind of like I was like that's a.
Earlier it was like he went to go see his kindred. That's when you mean kin. You don't say you wouldn't refer to your family as your kindred, like a kindred spirit. That's an adjective, isn't it? Not a noun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think it's an older kind of form.
Very American,
but
to say kin. Yeah.
To the internet, but there's been.
You go.
I was gonna say to the internet, but there's just been like words throughout there where it's like they're just like kind of off their meaning.
Yeah.
And I wonder if that's for a sense of cadence, or I'd need to see it like written to like
Like I'm wondering if it's supposed to be like deliberately uncanny in that way.
Google tells me it can be a noun and an adjective.
Yeah, you're right. It can. You're right. It used with a plural verb, It's a person's relatives collectively. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just not the usual use of
it's
it.
Slightly more archaic.
I can tell y'all don't like vampires enough.
I'm definitely with Jessica on the like.
I know
it
what
kind
you're
of
dropping
makes
there.
you want that rhyme the more you listen to it.
Yes.
Like you want it. Yeah.
Yeah, didn't Egon even rhyme at some point? I thought I heard him rhyme. I don't know if it was
Yeah.
on purpose or...
Which is like, I feel like if you're gonna do the rhyme thing, maybe just leave it to like the dialogue. And then you don't have to do as much rhyming, but then like you've set it like the characters rhyme and then like the rest is like prose or... So it's interesting to add rhyming into the dialogue kind of after they haven't been rhyming throughout most of the story.
I wonder if there's still a chance it might come back. Maybe this is that uncanny thing, as you mentioned, and when the world is set right, it'll rhyme.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about them being abducted versus Clay. Was it Clay or somebody said that they just go on a killing spree?
Mm-hmm.
They're
A few
abducting
people.
them. So what do we want to make a prediction
Feed
what
the
they're going
fat
to do with
man,
them?
make
Like
him
kill them
happy
later back at North Pole
Also-
or
That or for some reason it was a dark spell that made Santa in the first place.
Maybe.
That's
Maybe.
It was like, are they going to make this child the new Santa? That kind of is the ultimate punishment for a very selfish
what if
person.
Krampus is becoming the new Santa and this kid is the new Krampus since he's the naughtiest?
Mm.
And he's good, and they said he bullied, so maybe he's good at punishing.
I gotta say, if an internet troll is the naughtiest 9-year-old that exists in the entire world right now, I think we're doing okay.
Yeah.
Because
You
what
haven't
were
been
his
on- you
crimes?
haven't been on
Like
Twitter in a
being
while.
a dick.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
bullying, not listening to his parents.
doing bad
Oh,
in
no.
school.
That's the naughtiest child? For 9-year-olds? That's the naughtiest one? Incredible.
Yeah. I'd say that probably there's naughtier ones out there.
Argue as such.
Who knows? Maybe this
Okay,
is
do
just
we think we
a
can make it-
particularly good year, and this is the naughtiest kid of the year,
Do we think-
based on like maybe prior years.
This
give
is like
amnesty.
I mean, Santa's gone too, so that list may not be finished. Like he started off with like the B team.
Just
Like,
grabbed one. This one's on the
I'll get
list.
to the
Let's
rest
go.
eventually, and then just noped out.
Maybe the elves are just illiterate and they're just like, this one's probably bad. We don't know why he's bad, but
I mean, he read it. He at least sounded confident when he read whatever he read out of the book. He had his
he says
name.
everything confidently.
True, true.
Elves, dwarves, they saw a troll and go, "Yes, I know what that is. We're good. We
Well,
got
that's
it."
why they're like, oh, he's a troll. He's waiting under
Must be
bridges
evil.
and kidnapping other children. We have to
We
take him
got this one.
out.
We got this one.
Maybe this is set during the 28 Days Later canon. All right. That's wild, Ollie.
Is it bad that would take that level of extinction level event for everyone to be like, "What's the worst thing you did today?" I made fun of someone.
Yeah. I don't recommend 28 Years Later. That is all.
You
Not even a
didn't like
bone could be broke.
Samson? And his big ol'
Nothing
swagging thing?
I'm not even sure.
That is not a spoiler. Everyone
Okay,
talked
no
about that when the
spoilers,
movie came out.
Alonte's happy
And
now.
I don't. Oh my goodness, no thanks. I'm glad I missed all that. Okay, we have 6 minutes left. Do we think we can make it through without giggling? or you think
No
we're gonna do
promises on the
something else?
giggling.
Without giggling is
Okay.
kind of a big ask, though.
Oh, the alpha.
Or faces.
I remember that.
Also,
Let's see if there's no faces.
I think the elves were quite horrifyingly described here. Little shout out for horrifying elf description.
Yeah. I wonder, like, because they're acting like Santa being gloomy is, like, a new thing. So it's like, is their appearance and attitude reflective of, like, what's the deeper lore here for the elves? Or are they always horrifying little monstrosities and, like, just in popular culture they're presented as...
Are they...
I feel like
Okay.
that's usually how, like, the Fae just are. It's like, you know, if we were just to describe any of them, they're probably horrors beyond imagining, but they have a, you know, nice, pretty public image.
Here's a dumb question that you guys might have already answered. Is it that, like, there's no good children? Like, zero, none whatsoever? but like he can't do his job. Like he can't even deliver one present, and that's why he's sad. Is that what they're trying to say?
It sounded more like
I think
it was trends. Like children do not want Santa gifts anymore. He's been rendered obsolete by the forces of time.
Stealing a child? Unless they're going to turn that child into a weird half-elf and force them to make
elves
electronics.
have gone off script, right? Like, so...
Your job is to make iPhones. Congratulations.
Too real. Too real.
All right, so let's see what the end holds for us. Here we go. Oh, let me back it up 15 seconds, and then we'll go.
Will, just you wait. Just you see.
The female elves felt defeated as the others boarded the sleigh. Egon cracked the reins, sending them up far and away. Poor Thomas did bellow. He pleaded and threatened, but not a soul heard his tiresome plea. As they soared through the sky, Egon smiled to the heavens, knowing his ploy would rally his master's spirits. They landed the sleigh outside the small cabin. The fire of the factory was all but put out, although there wasn't an elf in sight. The North Pole was silent as the night was fabled, as the elves clambered into their master's lair. As the 6 members erupted into the brittle cabin space, they were greeted by 2 figures who waited for their arrival. Egon saddled his shoulders, his chin rising high, as Krampus leaned forward with a gleam in his eye.
Egon, you've been quite the naughty elf.
I have, Master. But with good reason. I've brought you a present. Some holiday cheer. Please, dear Master, come take a peer.
Krampus looked deep into his faithful elf-shining expression. The minutes ticked by, but finally the beast harumphed. He was centuries old, too tired for games. But his curiosity was far too much to ascertain. His bones clicked and creaked as he rose from his winged chair to shake out his long matted hair. His glowing red eyes locked on the wiggling sack, sending his scarred eyebrows to the roof racks. With deafening clomps of his cloven hooves, Krampus crept closer, his bony, gnarled fingers clasping the sack. And in one graceful motion, he tipped it wide open, dumping poor Thomas to the cold wooden floor. The boy's eyes grew to saucers at the sight of the beast, at his ghostly shackles set around him like garland, at the hell-colored eyes that bore into him like the sun. The young boy's eyes rose up and up, taking in the shadowy fur wrapping Krampus's frame, at the curved-tipped horns scraping the thatched ceiling. With a whimper, the young child soiled his Christmas jammies once more, only igniting the glee in the demon's dark orbs.
My. What have you brought me, Egon?
Egon beams like a peacock, his deed coasting his lips, when the second fabled feature made his presence known. With a snap of their fingers, the faded book floated through the air, a black-gloved hand snatching it down to read it for all aloud.
Thomas Bradley, age 9 of Augusta, Maine. You have been a very naughty boy this year.
Santa rose from his cracked leathered chair, his white beard shining like a beacon in the crisp night. Thomas's lips wobble at the sight of old Saint Nick, but the being was not interested in his trivial sniffles and leered.
Dear Thomas, your tears are of no use here. You've relished plenty in other people's sorrow, and I feel no pity for the lesson you shall reap. See, this here is my brother, my dear Krampus, my claw, my shadowy punishment bringer. If you were a good boy, you wouldn't be here. But instead, you must be given as a lesson this year. A reminder to all the little boys and girls that if they don't remain within Santa's good standings, they get a nasty visit from my precious Krampus. Krampus, good brother, The world has quite changed from its former glory. And I know you don't understand the world much, but what hasn't changed is my list of good tots. They need a reminder. They need a new fear. Perhaps it's time to bring your own brand of Christmas cheer.
Krampus laughed, a joyous, terrible chuffing, his fangs beaming bright as he turned his gaze to the frightened young boy.
Let the punishment begin.
And so, dear friend, a lesson is to be learned, for one is never too old to be placed on Santa's list. Krampus has awoken from his midnight slumber. He is sharpening his whips for each naughty brood's rumps, his hellfire burning hotter as he stokes it with your fear. Be kind to each other, for the beast roams once again each year. And unless you want to be dragged through his hot bellows, I'd steer clear from making Krampus's list this holiday year.
I'm gonna take that as the end, unless we want to listen to the last minute. I think it's gonna be the end credits.
Yeah, because I mean, we listened to it. Might like anyone who's getting a shout out might.
Oh wait, we do want to listen. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
Credits where credits due.
Yeah,
let me get back. True. Okay, let me get back there. Da 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 da.
So yeah, didn't go anywhere near where I thought. So good on them.
Okay, here we go.
We're just waiting.
It's all silence.
All silence.
This has been a Morbid Forest Christmas special.
Can you hear it now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
On this special episode, you've heard Little Helpers, written by Naomi Richards, with narration by Naomi Richards, Matt Trevino, Kyle Bone, Sean Conkling Mathot, Devin Bohr, Sean Moreau, Ron Hyatt, Phoenix Fire, and Maddie Gerard. And thanks so much for joining us on this very special holiday. Rest up, because we have so much more in store for you. See you next year, travelers.
Okay. And I'm kicking myself. It's Sean Moreau. It is Moreau, not Conkling. That's the show, the co-host of Morbid Forest.
It's Samurai Stoner.
Yeah. Yep.
Tale
In our
seems to
group
kind
chat,
of be about introducing Krampus as a reintroducing Krampus as a concept. Like he has been dormant for a while and he's coming back.
Okay, and actually, I don't know anything about the Dutch Santa. If the Dutch Santa was the middle ground, but so then they didn't pull from that lore, so it was just a weird line delivery then that made me jump to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Krampus
And plus,
has that kind of...
I will say this too about Morbid Forest itself, with their showrunner and who they are. I can't imagine ever even accidentally, intentionally doing anything like that. So they're on top of shit. Just so it's got to be a delivery issue. I'm giving them extreme benefit of the doubt just because I know them, but it's got to be a delivery issue.
Yeah, I don't think that was intentional in the slightest. I think it's just a matter of we were already kind of primed to hear it because of our previous conversation, and then and then it just kind of manifested before us.
Maybe it's just lived
My bad.
experience. I would have heard that and honed in on that right away.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But yeah, like
Just imagine though, if we had done this like usual and listened beforehand, how many hours it would have taken Jessica to get through this.
Yeah.
The crunch, I might have the crunching snow when he's like walking through the snow for 7 years. I'm like, please, for the love of God, just get to the factory already.
I was fixing to say, what would be some of the things you would recap? Yeah, like what would be some of the things you'd call out in your recap? Not like a whole recap expecting right now, but like what are if there were certain things that automatically stick out to you that you'd feel like you'd put in the recap?
I'm still trying to figure out the lore, I guess. Exactly, you know, what's going on with the world building, because we have we have Krampus, and I think it was supposed to be a twist at the end that we'd heard Krampus speaking at the beginning, but we're all horror people. We clocked that was Krampus out the gate. So we have Krampus, and then we have the elves referring to him as their master, but they're still working in the toy factory.
They are brothers.
I don't know if this is a dual master thing. They seem very Oompa Loompa-esque in where they're like,
family business.
We love slaving for no money. It brings us joy to live like this.
Capitalism.
And you're like, okay, that's... And then they all have different accents, so it's like, where does that fit in the lore? Do we take elves from different countries? And then...
That's what I was
like,
hoping, at least. Yeah.
Is it just like to give an international vibe? Because you'd think if everyone had been living at the North Pole for like centuries at this point, they'd have their own distinctive North Polean accent.
What would a North
Or at
Polean
least all
accent
kind of
be?
talk in the same vein.
What if these were like ambassador elves?
Yeah.
Fun fact, Antarctica does have an accent.
Yeah. Like at any place where people are together and talking together, especially if it's
Yeah, I just wanna
insulated,
know
you're all
what
going to
that would
start
sound like.
speaking somewhat similarly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that exactly?
The North Polean accent.
Well, first, everyone sounds like this a little bit, and that doesn't
just
help anything.
cold.
Just a trimmer.
You really want my chicken? Stop!
Can has chicken?
Can't has chicken.
You have chicken just on you?
Well, I didn't eat lunch, and
Pocket
then I have
chicken.
like chicken pizza, just chilling.
Nice. Okay, so if we break this kind of down the way we usually do, production. We feeling that was pretty solid here.
I think it was pretty solid. This was their end of season 4, and I think it shows like the flow was pretty good. It was really good.
See,
Yeah.
like good points.
I did like the crack of the whip, and there was another the explosion of the fire. Those were I was genuinely startled. Like I was not expecting those, so I liked those bits.
The only low light I would say would be the child scream, because those are definitely two different children.
Yeah,
But, you
that
know.
sounded like it was pulled from like a Foley bank. Same with like when he like cackles down the chimney. Like I don't think that was the voice actor doing that laugh. But that's always kind of a question you have to ask yourself in production. Do I assign a whole voice actor just for Foley because Thomas didn't speak otherwise?
Right.
Which is something like when we're editing for No Sleep, you have to consider. It's like if it's a very specific, it's like, oh, it needs to be a specific laugh or a specific scream, and it like repeats later. I'll be like, okay, maybe we'll assign a voice actor just for that. But that's you have to, pay someone just
I
to
love
scream.
seeing that. I love seeing that in the wild. Discord, I'm in. They're like, hey, we need an evil kid. Wayman, are your kids free? And that's usually how they get their recordings, and it's great. I love it.
Is it low budget? Because it like, I guess this is a compliment. It sounded not like.
Okay,
you know
I
what
use the
mean? Like,
term.
it didn't-
I use the term low budget pretty much as a black and white distinction between like Rusty Quill. Not. You know.
Okay, yeah, like
Is it your day job or is it not your day job? Essentially.
Like the actors and whatnot, like the mics that they were on were varied amongst the sort of lower end of like USB mics, I would guess, because a lot of them were very high and tinny, kind of thing. And there was a little bit of loss of understanding in some of them, just because of a combo of like the voice type they chose and the recording quality. So.
On that, because y'all have much better ears than I do, so y'all can answer this question. Of course, a lot of people want, like, send me the raw, and the stuff I do, I hate that. That shit hurts my soul, because I can't stand that. So I will tend to run that shit through Reaper to get rid of any hint of room tone whatsoever. Like, would you attempt that? Or, like, because it's going to be so close but still off, would that make it worse than just having it just, fuck it, we got different mics?
I mean, for me, I always suppress room tone on the individual recordings, and then I have a bass room tone that I add in after the fact to, like, bring everybody into the same space. But that's only really if we're dealing with like a no music, no background kind of situation.
Yeah, kind of depends on your setup a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think it's weirdly easier on the editor, I think, for if you don't do all the bells and whistles. Because then, like as you were saying, makes everybody sound more similar.
Yeah, because there's different filters that you can use on your recording software, and some of them sort of compress your voice. So unless you're very confident with like your recording software and you know it's not going to like put a weird filter on your voice, at least with No Sleep, they like it pretty much like a raw file, take your flubs and your mistakes out and all of that. But like we'll leave like about 5 to 10 seconds at the beginning of just pure room tone.
Mm-hmm.
So that way the producer gets like a sample of that and then can filter it through there. I trust the producers more than I trust myself. So I try to do like a raw file.
Because that little extra bit of rim tone at the beginning can be used to send it through like the removal process is where it's super helpful. But like also sometimes you can just pick someone's room tone, repeat it, and that becomes the room tone. But I don't see that like happen all the time out in the wild. So
I think, also correct me if I'm wrong, you have to be extra careful with bassy voices because it's really easy to cut out the low hertz with filters.
yeah, there's you definitely have to use different styles of like compression and mixing in general for different voice types, just to bring out the flavor of them. I'm better at some than others personally. But yeah, it really is kind of a like there's like based on like your different mic types and whatnot, there's different layers to the whole problem.
Didn't know.
Okay. So I think we touched a little bit on voice acting as we were talking about production. And I know Alante, I think you called out that you liked Naomi, that she kind of had like this almost hypnotic voice as the narrator. Any other comments, good or bad, or well, not good or bad, but like praises or critiques on the voice acting, other than the ones we've already stated?
I mean, the main goblin. I'm just gonna call him the main goblin. They made it themselves unlikable, Egon, unlikable on purpose, and that's effective. Just want to retouch on the understandability that it's now a triangle. I'm understanding of like effect on the voice, accent, and mic. So you got to really pick your where you want to lean on that. And this was like trying to be in the center, so that's why I heard Batman instead of Fat Man. That was definitely.
I liked
Fatman
Krampus
in
too.
Retrospect, yeah.
Krampus' voice was good.
I thought y'all were messing with me the entire time.
Krampus was great.
Nice.
Yes.
That was
Very
nice.
rich. Yeah.
Yes.
Is that like a person like that who does a lot of stuff? Like, it's like I heard that voice before, but maybe not really kind of a thing.
There's an oddness to
I'm not
it.
sure which one it was.
Like there was, I was wondering if I was catching like some artifacts on it, like if it was altered.
Oh yeah, that was my assumption from the go on that, just a little bit.
Yeah, because there's like just like a little bit of like a, it could either have been like a lower quality mic, or some alteration in post kind of thing, but I was like catching like something going on. So. But the enunciation was really good for Krampus. I think that worked quite well. Particularly since it was put right up against those nice high-pitched elf voices. So the first time it showed up, it was like, whoa.
Okay, so we've hit production. Oh, Jessica, I see you. What are you thinking?
Well, Izzy just mentioned the high-pitched elf voices, and I was like, oh yeah, because at the beginning we were all kind of like a little taken aback when the main elf spoke. But then by the end, did he still have a high-pitched voice?
Yeah.
Did I just get used to it?
I think we just got used to it.
I think the mental picture of like what they look like became clearer, so that validated the voice.
Alrighty, so we hit production, we hit voice acting. How about the story? I know, obviously, I mean, it's a Christmas story. It's going to be derivative, trying to take established lore and make it something their own. How do we feel the story did?
I liked it because, like I said, like I had guess after guess, and they were all wrong as hell, which I enjoy that.
I mean, we did pause every couple minutes and be like, what are they going to do next? Yeah,
Yeah. Without it being, because like you can pull that off easily if your story just makes no sense whatsoever, which this didn't do that. It was just a good story. I'm like, where's it going now?
I think maybe it shadowed that line between like a Christmas moral and a horror, just like Eldritch, like you're just screwed at the end. And I think the Christmas theme made us go like, all right, so there's a not just there's a reason, like, you know, the world learned something. This child learned, you know, somebody learned something, and not really. Like, they revived Krampus's lust, which makes it more horror. So I'm torn in a good way, I guess, because I'm having that internal monologue now. Yeah.
Ollie in chat saying that they thought it was very adorable
It's
that
true.
Santa and Krampus still live together. That was
They're
sweet.
brothers.
They were friends.
They're just roommates. It's fine.
Who's their mom?
Completely. That just went
TV supernatural show.
until you said something. That completely flew over my head. Oh my goodness.
You know
Okay.
Krampus is a power bottom. It's fine.
Whom? Whomst? Whomst? Is the power bottom Alante?
Obviously, Krampus.
You have to remember too, where they live is the north. Where do we get the name for that area? It's the land of bears.
Just
I
went
thought
the
this
other
was
way.
going to be a North Pole joke.
I thought we might
Wow.
make it through one episode without any adult
Did you not see Alante's face when that whip crack went off?
I was
Did it
hoping
awaken
nobody
something?
caught that. Damn it.
Oh my goodness.
Bro, I felt that through the internet.
It was.
It was a very crisp whip.
It was
It did startle me as well. The first time the whip cracked, I was like,
Jess, Alante.
Okay, and with that. Okay, so where would we? Let's go
Pickle?
back to our tried and true.
Pickle rating system.
What are words? Our pickle, no pickle. Our categories. What's the word I'm looking for? Rating
Pickle
system.
rating
Thank
system,
you. It
yeah.
wasn't. I'm running off a very
That's all we
little
get
sleep.
from me.
So would this be a pickle, a no pickle, with a Thousand Island dressing was at the middle? That
Sometimes
Alante
it's a
had
quantum
established?
pickle.
I think
Yeah.
I missed the Quantum Island dressing addition to the canon.
Quantum Island.
Quantum Island. I love it.
You know, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna say I'm gonna give it a pickle. I do want to see their other holiday episodes. I mean, that first thing out of the gate got me. It gave me a lot of feelings, which, you know, that's kind of art sometimes. So yeah, if they have more singular stories that are about this length that they put together with, especially with like that background music and like, you know, knowing when to hit certain audio cues and stuff like that's, I'm into that. So it's a pickle for me.
Awesome. Okay, Jessica.
I'm still digesting, you know.
Fair.
Just
I'm
say no
digesting
pickle.
the
It's
pickle.
fine.
Letting that pickle sit in
Just
your stomach,
say
but you know how
what
We're
you wanna say.
marinating, you know.
Just
we're
say what you
marinating.
want to say. Just say it.
It's a cucumber.
It's not a pickle yet.
Ain't not a pickle yet.
Jessica, have you had a no pickle?
She's avoided every single
It's your
time.
brand.
Alante just doesn't want to be the only hater.
It is now.
Brand!
That head cock that came with it just
Okay,
Anyway.
Jessica, I'll come back to you. Izzy, what do you think?
I think this might be a no pickle for me. Because I'm liking the sound design on it, but the actual sort of story aspects for me didn't quite grab. I guess half a pickle because this is a singular episode, and everything deserves more of a try than any one episode. But like this one I think is one quarter pickle for me.
Yeah, a gherkin.
You know, needs
fair.
It's not a gherkin.
A gherkin.
It's gherkins were for kids. I think they were kid pickles.
What is it? What is it?
Oh, I was just gonna say it's a nice bite size, but still really good. That's what I was gonna say. Gherkin
So I
is.
think-
What? A long time.
Nothing. I didn't say a damn thing. It's fine.
I think we already had gherkins as an addition to canon. But yeah, no, like the.
I'm gonna have to get a display chart with pickle, no pickle, and everything in between that we keep coming up with. It's gonna come.
The worst part, you could do that. The
Related,
worst
so you
is
could
like,
have,
I
like,
give
a
it a
bread and
washing
butter,
machine.
which is like, it's
what
okay.
the fuck does that mean?
Well,
sweet pickles are terrible, monstrous.
Well, it's,
Or sweet pickles, which are a
sweet,
sin.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
You could have all of them.
That's some high standard right there.
I love sweet pickles.
Ow.
You love sweet
Okay.
pickles?
You poor Canadian.
Bread,
no thanks.
butter pickles on sandwiches.
I'm just now imagining Izzy being all weird with a jar of sweet relish and just
See, I got mad when for 4th of July, I got a mustard ketchup.
I would
pickle,
do that
and
right
relish
now.
combo,
Bad.
and it was sweet relish, and I was like, no, why would anyone do this?
That is the worst when you're like, oh, I'll put relish on my hot dog, and then you find out too late that it's sweet relish, and you're like, this pig died for nothing.
spicy mustard, sauerkraut.
Okay. Okay, so
Tied to
Clay,
nothing, damn.
what do you think?
Eat,
Pickle,
like,
no pickle?
Pickle for me.
relish on the
So
street.
I hadn't heard this episode. I've heard several episodes, and it's on my like when I'm caught up everything else. I'd start. And I like the show because the stories. A lot of anthologies have like a kind of a little lane they stay in. Maybe not like a connecting thread across everything, but you can get like their flavor and what they're going for. One thing I love about Morbid Forest is they're like, and this day we're going this direction. Next week, who knows? And so for variety, it's phenomenal. I love it. So pickle.
That's good because I got the feeling like this was like tapas, like so maybe we just picked a weird episode, but it has some, good bones.
Yeah, I was hoping because Clay, they have a sort of not really a wrapper. It's not a wraparound story, but they have their host. The Ranger. I just completely blanked on her name.
Don't ask me about it. But yeah, so like their thread is they have the Ranger who is the cover art and their pet spider, and it's kind of like it. The close analogy would be the Crypt Keeper. It's just someone there to present the story. That's
like,
it.
Howdy, campers.
Yeah. You got lost in the woods while you're here. Yeah, essentially.
I like that.
Love
I always
Midnight
like a little
Society.
setup, Midnight Society situation.
So good. I still want a bag of flammable powder.
Just go
Well,
get on the traders.
Just
Baking
any
soda,
powder.
I was gonna.
Flour. Flour's flammable.
It'll work. You just throw.
Mm.
Yeah, flour is great. Flour is explosive, so be careful. But
I learned that with a shotgun shell and some. Anyway, time in the military is fun, but yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we're getting close to our 2-hour mark, so I did just want to say I think it's a good sign that we have a mix of pickle, no pickle. I don't know how I feel yet. Like that, I feel like that means that it could appeal. Like it's got the potential. Sorry, I can't talk today. To like appeal to a broad circle or like not. Like it's just one of those that can either for or against. Just leaves you up in the air.
And if one episode doesn't get you, the next one might, and the next one might not,
And that's the thing with the single episode is like if this is one that has an extreme level of variety to it, we're not going to see that with a single episode. Our rubric is flawed here.
I will say I definitely appreciate picking something in their later seasons than the start. Like just it's nice to see like it kind of like where they're at, Yeah. That's all.
Alrighty, so I have been waiting for this moment all night.
The glass you sent us through the mail.
Okay, so audience, I sent everyone a gift, and it apparently got broken on the way. So opened very, very gingerly. But yeah, this has actually been in the making for a while, and I'm glad that I was able to get it to come to fruition.
The look of fear on
Everyone
Jess.
else's was
I
broken.
know, I'm sorry.
Mine, for
God.
some reason,
Oh, God.
is the only one that actually
Keep cats
arrived.
away. Do not come over here.
Yeah,
All
somehow
over the glass
Izzy,
bowl.
that's in
Yeah, that's
Canada,
yours.
their package survived when no one else's did, apparently.
So, kudos to Canadian
You
Post.
counted?
Mine was in no less than 76 pieces.
Jessica's putting on the gloves.
There's already glass. There's already glass.
Trigger warning for all the
Izzy saw
glass
it.
sounds you're hearing right now, sorry.
That's a seal of approval from
Kidding me?
Awesome.
So I think it's a mix of your cat and one of Jessica's cats.
Are cats
That's
combined?
amazing.
By our cats
I should have
combined.
been deaf.
Am I too loud? Am I too crinkly?
Seven
No,
troubles.
you're fine.
Have you gotten it out?
Are you in yet, Jessica?
Am I in?
Yeah.
There's a lot of glass.
Oh, no. So I thought it would be cool to put them in frames, and I told them these are photo frames. So I thought that meant
Apparently
that they
they've
would
used
mark
it
it
as
as
a frisbee
fragile, but
across the
apparently
post
not.
office.
No. Stop. Cat.
So I'm so sorry that your glass broke, but at least the frame's intact. So maybe
Thank
you
you,
could just
Canada
use
Post.
So cute!
Yeah.
Okay, Izzy, I don't know if Izzy's been a little blurry for anybody else.
we may
but
have to-
Alante or Jessica, if you want to hold yours up to the camera so we can see
We
a
may
little
have to
better.
put the image in the Discord chat.
Yeah,
so
hold
that
on.
people-
There's a glare.
Oh, the glare. There we go.
So
I can see my apartment in reflection.
I'm so sorry, Jessica. But I'm happy that the artwork at least survived.
And it looks
on the
great.
fan. I just noticed
Yes,
the pickle
yes,
on the
there
fan.
is. There-
On the fan.
Oh.
It's really cute, Ashley. Thank
It's
you.
Great.
Thank
so,
you very much.
Audrey did these for me.
My dumb
Hey.
bitch sister?
Oh boy.
I like how
She's
like this is
baking
the
right now.
this is the greatest gift ever, and now it's going in the trash.
Yeah. No, she's actually for one of my anniversaries, I had her do a picture of me and my husband as like a spooky old Victorian couple. So we've got that framed. So I have commissioned art from my sister before.
I like how it's evolving. It's great.
And I don't know if I
fucking
really
love
need to explain this, but just sometime I think it was in October, we did a session where we talked about which Scooby-Doo character
got the
everyone
upgrade.
would be. And so that
I think I was the dog, so I'm glad I'm
an
a human.
official panelist.
So yeah, I immediately had to do this.
This is great.
Yeah, that's great.
Now I gotta
Now
find
I'll
the
have to
black
send a
ascot.
copy to each of you to sign, and then I have one.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
Because you're all gonna be famous one day, you know.
One day.
Whoa, damn, girl.
Sorry, I forgot you're already famous.
I don't know if
Counts
micro
enough.
internet niche celebrity counts as famous.
Yes.
To three people, I'm
I
a
told
big deal.
you, being on the show literally got me my job. I told you.
Did it really?
Yes.
No, what?
Yeah, because I
this
was doing an interview. Well, the other one. I was doing an interview, and they were like, "Wait, you're on that horror anthology? I love that." Or like, my wife loves that, and then we just talked about voice acting for like an hour.
And yes, Jess is wearing gloves.
Do the gloves look like zombie hands? Because they kind of look like zombie hands to me.
Yes.
Oh, maybe it was just when you were flipping us off, it looked like
They're,
zombie
my
hands.
husband's work gloves.
I don't know.
Yeah, they did look a little.
Oh, it does!
Yeah.
Oh.
The missing fingers, it all adds up.
Make sure
Oh my
there's
goodness.
no
Okay,
extra.
I'll have to figure out if we're gonna struck for fingers or not and blur them out. If so,
Asses.
Oh, yeah, my bad. I also said a lot of foul things about...
Yeah, Jessica.
yeah, yeah.
Put pickles over
Have
her
fun, it's
fingers,
okay.
and
It's a very special Christmas where everything went off the rails.
Posture of it's okay, right here. You're doing this.
Also, I love
it's
thanks for the
okay.
promo,
It's
Alante,
okay.
because you referred to the show as the other one.
I didn't.
Ollie is on top of everything.
Damn, can't get away with nothing.
Not a thing. Not on Christmas.
Alrighty.
This
okay,
is
yeah.
amazing.
I'm just happy I was able to do it with you or for you, and that the artwork
At least
didn't get
I'm
ruined.
skinny in this.
I love it.
It is very much appreciated. Yeah, I got to find like a good place to on.
You might have
above
to, if you don't mind, you might have to send me the thing so I can reprint it.
But yeah, I can send you the digital version.
Yours get a little scratched up, too?
Whatever you want to
Yeah.
with it. Yeah. Nuts. Okay.
Yours is battle scarred.
It's best.
So next time, if I do something like this, I'll just send you just the poster. As maybe even one wrapped, like rolled up in one of the cylinder
tubes.
Now I want to get like a green fancy frame, you know what I mean? To go with the lettering. Yeah.
So the cat is a mix between, is it Bean and then your is it Winston? Your tuxedo cat? Seraph.
Yes.
It's probably more Bean because I told Audrey to base it off of one of your cats, but also said Alante had a black cat too, so
Yeah, I'm a
I
little
couldn't remember
tuxedo
anybody's
baby.
names. I'm so sorry.
Okay, baby.
Cute
Cute
aggression's a real thing.
It is.
Alrighty. Anything else we want to say to our lovely audience before we wrap up?
Holidays.
Thank you for putting up with us. Thank you for being here.
And
We'd still be listening.
Haunted New Year.
And a Festivus for the rest of us.
Happy Sol Invictus.
Sing.
Yeah, really.
My goodness. Ollie
I
just
was
said
talking
in
with
chat,
something
wait,
about that.
if you're going to reprint it, eat the original live on camera.
If we get a certain amount of followers.
Broken glass and all.
So for you out there who want to see Alante eat the print, we have a
Me?
$20 Patreon tier.
Me?
She sent us a saw trap for Christmas.
Yeah, well, like I said, when it was on my front porch, and I was like, oh, and I picked it up, and I heard 90 million shards of glass, and went, oh.
I literally thought it was cat
Look at-
toys.
I wonder what it is. Is it bells?
Jingle.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, it was much appreciated. Thank you very much.
No, it was amazing. Don't feel sad.
Yeah, it was really sweet.
Oh, okay. So yes, I almost forgot my announcement. So just moving forward, we have a few. I think there's actually about 5 pre-recorded episodes. Some of them are Morgan, some of them are me. But just moving into 2026, I will be stepping away as host. Morgan will be full-time host. This will allow me to focus more on the production, video editing, social media, all the admin background things happening. So I'll just kind of be lurking in the shadows, keeping things running, and Morgan will be hosting with our 4 lovely panelists.
Honestly, I think people would like that better
it's
than
just gonna be an hour
me.
of us just talking random crap to each other.
Yep, that'll work.
And you will love it. You would not.
No.
No.
I got no reins.
We need someone to rein us in.
Yeah.
I think the first hour of this episode showed that.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's going to be fun to edit this. Anyways, alrighty. Thank you for tuning into this episode of the Here in Horror Podcast. We hope you give, if you haven't listened to any of the others, go find them, listen to them now. They're on YouTube, or we do have our RSS feed available on our website. And yeah, see you in the new year. Happy holidays and stay safe. Bye. Ashley here, reminding you to check us out on Patreon, where you can get early access to episodes and when you join are automatically invited to all the recording sessions. Follow us on Instagram at Here in Horror Podcast for all the updates. Here in Horror Podcast is brought to you by Dabbed in Ink. Here, adventure.